Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah, that's where I wanna be. Oh, motherland, my father. Ooh, I saw a vision of a Rastaman beckoning out to me. He said, gather your brothers and sisters from the dark corners of the earth. And if they're living in America, or even in my homeland, Jamaica, or brothers them that suffer in South Africa, even in Australia down under, tell all the buffalo soldiers, prepare themselves for war. Cause when united we're stronger, divided we will fall. And when the running gets deeper, my love for Jah, it gets deeper. Jah is my right little savior. I will sing of his praises forever. My father's land, my mother's land, where I want to be. I'm living down here in a Babylon, down here in captivity. My father's land, my mother's land, that's where I want to be. I'm living down here in a Babylon, down in captivity. We got some brothers in Canada, brothers and sisters in England. We got some brothers in Trinidad. Got so many brothers I don't know what to do. We got some brothers in TP. Oh, let the brothers in righteous too. You let the brothers in Africa. The words of the prophet and it must go true. Oh, Beulah, we Beulah. That's where I wanna be. To meet with the saints, give it thanks and praise. His imperial majesty. I saw a vision of a Rastaman beckoning out to me. He said, gather your brothers and sisters from the four corners of the earth. And if they're living in America, or even in my homeland Jamaica, the brothers can get suffer in South Africa, even in Australia down under, they're on the buffalo soldier, prepare themselves for war. Cause when you're united we're stronger, divided we will fall. And when the running gets deeper, my love for Jah, it gets deeper. Jah is my guiding savior. I will sing out his praises forever. Oh, Beulah, sweet Beulah, that's where I want to be. My father's land, my mother's land. Ooh, I've got some brothers in Canada, brothers and sisters in England. We got some brothers in Trinidad. Got so many brothers, I don't know what to do. We got some brothers in GP. We got the brothers in the righteous. Unite our brothers in Africa. The words of the prophet man is must come true. Oh, Beulah. Ingeta. Kimbo na tatanzambe mazulu. Mbote. I think you're all doing great. It's me, Massa. All praises. Now, the title of this video is Africa Feeds the World. The fight for Africa continues. The fight for Africa continues. In the beginning, the world was fighting for Africa. People came from far. Deuteronomy 28. People came from far, very far. They saw the opportunity. They took it. They say, wow, strong men and females, great workers, great technology, great spirit, We can learn a lot of things here. Let us take these people captive so that they can work for us. Okay? So that they can work for us. Amo! Yeah. Thank you. So loud, huh? It's loud. Thank you. So now, after that, oh, estou live, não estás bem? Sorry, team, I'm live. Just give me.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, they came. They saw the great opportunity. They saw, the caoutchouc, the salt, the sugar, the wood, everything that they can took out of the land. They took it with the slaves. Yeah, this is what they did. Yeah, and from time to time they keep starting finding out gold, silver, diamonds. They start to find cobalt, zinc, copper, different kinds of things. Yeah, in Africa, and they said we will never leave Africa. Those people say that we will never leave Africa. They built Spain. They built Italy. They built Germany. They build America. They build all these countries with the money of our people, the Middle East and all this. Okay? Because no one tells you that the Jews were involved in slavery. Slavery would end long time ago, like it ended in Arabia or in China, because the Christians, they also enslaved the Muslims. They took over. Yeah. The Muslims, they with the Moors, etc., they began. They did not really begin. Let's say the truth. They took this from us because slavery was always there. We always had slaves, but having slaves doesn't mean that your slave must live bad. Okay, but the Muslims, the Ishmaelites, they had the white people there, black Moors, as slaves. Many people don't talk about it, that the white people were enslaved for a long time by the Moors. For a long time. But Christianity took over, like it's written. Yeah. When Esau comes, then he will take over for a decade. So all this shows us that the white race is dominating this world only in the last 300 years or 250 years. But no one will tell you this truth. Yeah, they are a new race, and they were also oppressed, and they had also their hard times. That's why you see them focus, because there's something inside of them say, hey, we don't want to give that away, what we worked hard for, or our forefathers worked hard for with blood. They know what they have done, but they don't care. Because before that, the story before that, the white people taking over with Alexander the Greek and Romans, those people were slaves. Go, Arab slave trade. Go, do your researches. Okay? The Arabs showed the white man how to do slavery in Africa. Yeah, in the sub-Saharan Africa. Now, is this my teaching? Definitely not. We are talking about commercial things today. When we continue history, we're going to see that we, as the Benabeto, we always had a relationship with the West and the East. We always had businesses. We sold things to the Arabs, to the Egyptians, to the Ethiopians. Okay? Mansa Musa, they went out of Africa to go to Italy, Sicilia, Greek, selling our goods. Okay? We had the gold, we had the silver, we had the diamonds all the time long. Our forefathers, you can go to the book of Job, they know already about the precious stones. King Solomon and all of them, they were not poor. I always used to say it. We are poor today. Go to Revelation 2 and 9. You are poor, but not really, because thou art rich, which means your land is rich. Not your body, not anything else, but your land is rich. Yeah. This is what he means that with you are rich. And the blasphemy of those who say they are, but they are not. Okay. Romans 11 says, because of their fall, the nations became rich. So we, Africa, is feeding the world for decades. For a long time now, Africa is feeding the world. And many people don't get it. I don't want to keep this teaching so long, but I want to tell you, you can shut all companies from the Europeans in the world down. They do not care. This Golden Sachs, Facebook, and all these people, they will be like, okay, and not my business. Why? All these big banks, they would be like, okay, our money is down, but we have the gold, we have the silver, we took from there, and we have the place. We have still a place, a base where we can still take more of it. So the concentration is not to have a company, to have some businesses for the Europeans, to give you Netflix or build cars or whatever. All this is attraction for the people to make them happy. Yeah. If you drive a car, you're happy. If you have a mobile phone, you're happy. If you have a computer, you're happy. Okay. If you have some clothing, you're happy. Yeah. The material from clothing, baumwolle, that Turkey does and stuff like that comes from Africa. Okay. So all the material from it comes from Africa, but they will give you work harder. I give you work so that you have money and you can pay your rent, you can buy yourself a car, you can buy your clothing, but you never ask yourself, where does this kinds of things comes from? Where does the material from those things come from? Because this is where the money is. You are working in a company, you're doing nice, you're creating nice watches, but the watch has different kinds of things inside of it. It can't work, if you don't get these kinds of things from Africa. A house must be built with different kinds of materials. Where it come from? A train, a plane, okay? An airport, okay? Everything, all these materials must come from somewhere. Without it, you wouldn't have all those things. Okay. Now, what happens is that you're working for that company. Okay. They're giving you your part, and they are concentrated in taking even more and more from Africa. So they can shut down those kinds of things. The only one is crying will be you and I,
because we're gonna be like, we have no jobs no more, blah blah. But they are still having the mines, and they're still having the places where they get the gold and all this kind of thing. So they don't care about coronavirus and all this kind of thing. A war, let it come. For them, they're like, war. War is money. The houses that are getting destroyed there in Ukraine, it must be built again. It's poor business. All wars, it's about business. Now, let us go deeper. Now I think we understood how important Africa is for the world. Now we had all the time the West getting a lot of things out from Africa. The West had a lot of profit from the African goods during the time of slavery, and even after that. People like countries like France, Belgium, Germany, Netherlands, etc., etc. The United States, England, yeah. If not from Africa, then from Australia, etc., etc. They used to take a lot of advantage of Africa and the African people. That's why you see the African people are so poor. They have done more 400 years deep marketing against Africa to put Africa so low so that Africa always stays poor. Some countries that invested in is Uganda, Kenya, a little. Then if you go to Ghana, Nigeria, yeah, Ethiopia, yeah. But the rest of it, it's like we just take. But even the Ghanaian president is saying you're just thieves, only thieves. You're nothing more than that, because this is what they are. Okay. Now, the West has taken a lot of advantage. They did not only take our people to slavery, but they took also our land into slavery without living really in the land. They have only some people in the land. Yeah, it's like the news. Yeah, if you have if you're watching news, you will see that they have their journalists everywhere. Yeah, you might ask yourself, why do you have this German journalist in Turkey? Now the other one is in Ukraine. The other one is in everywhere in Africa. Yeah. So which shows you just the CIA or FBA and all these kinds of people. They really work very hard on spying countries, on having information, because I always used to say information is power. Yeah, knowledge is power. The Most High is in knowledge. Yeah, knowledge is power. If you know, you can't miss, you can't lose. No one can take from you. Yeah, because you know already this and this will happen. This and this is the way. This is how I have to do it. The things. Knowledge is power. So they have their spies everywhere. Now, dealing with the eastern part of the world, yeah, they had always problems because of the world wars. Yeah, I don't want to go too deep with that. Yeah, especially I would say some things here would be completely crazy. But that what I can say definitely is the Second World War. You saw that the Russians, the French, and the English, which means when they put themselves together to take over Germany, and then they started to depart it because Hitler was so hard to fight. Yeah, he was fighting all of them at once. Yeah? Uh, so we always know that the Tsar in the East, and the Chinese and the Turkish, they never were friends. Okay, for me, I used to call them one family because they are. But there are some differences, and once we have to talk about all these kinds of things, what really happened with the Moors and who's who over there, when it goes to Goma, Gog and Magog, and the Assyrians, the how do they call themselves? The Aryans and all those kinds of things. Huh? Because I always used to say some of them were black, some of them you are pygmies and Indians and all this. West Africans, tall West Africans, Europeans. Now, anyway, they never loved themselves. That's why you had never a union among them. There were never unity. We have seen the Romans trying to unite Europe. We're seeing Caesar trying to unite Europe. Napoleon. Didn't work out. Hitler tried it as well with his own. He tried to unite it. Germany became bigger and bigger. It didn't work out. We have still today the Europeans trying to unite, but where's England? England said, no, I don't want to unite with them. So there's a problem in the midst there. There's a problem there. But all of them, Indians, Chinese, Japan, America, Russia, England, and all of them, Germany and Belgium, Austria, and all, whatever. They have one enemy. It's the African people. And this is something that the black people, the breakaways, will never understand and believe. So that's what unites all of them. Something that they really stick on, even lying historical, and lying, really lying. They do not want to believe, they do not want to put as a fact, is that they hate Africa. They hate the African story, that they used to come from there, that we are the richest, that we are the best, that we are the chosen. They don't want to hear those kinds of things. And all of them said, this history from us is a no-go. Every white man has this inside of him. When it comes to Africa, he denies it. Even if science says we came from there, he will deny it. It's in the white man. It's in the Arab. Even the Arab will start saying, no, I came from here somewhere. They even have stories that they put together, that they used to come, the first man came from Arabia and all those kinds of things. Because of the hatred. Psalms 83, against the Most High's people, which are not only blessed, but also their land is blessed. It's like the land has his own life. Eden has his own breath and spirit. Now, what happens here is that these conflicts that we see today, this was only a time, that these kinds of things must happen, because the resources of the world, are not the same no more as before, which is also not the complete truth. But the truth is that the Europeans, the Chinese, and whatever species these people are, I have to say the truth, they have nothing else in their minds but making money. Everything that they see in their life, it makes cling in their brain, and they must make business out of it. Which means that they do not want to stop, taking from the world, taking from the earth, sucking it out. forest, water, animals, killing the humans. So everything in the creation is sucked out because of money. Okay? Because of money. And the humans are spending so much. Yeah? It was a contract that Satan has done. He said, hey, you give me blood, I give you material. Those people, all of them agreed on that. Yeah? And now we are into this mess. Everyone that will want real money has to go to this agreement with Satan. He gives him money for this and this time, and then he goes, he dies. But now the problem is, now he has done so many contracts with so many people. And now the people are like, where's my part? People are waking up. It's getting hot here. It's getting tinier and tinier. Tatanzambi said, don't go to the wide way, yeah, which looks so bright and etc. Like the people wants to see, oh yeah, this is it. Everything that looks pretty, everything that is easy, this is where the Most High sits. No way. Tatanzambi said, take this tiny way. This is where I am. This is the right way. And this is the problem now today. They has to start coming out with truths here and there. Look, I will show you something. I spoke to Jonathan today. He said, Massa, I saw the Queen is coming to Congo. I saw the Pope is coming again to Congo. I say, look. Yeah. No, Pope is Christian church. If you're a Christian, you are a Catholic. Every Christian is a Catholic. Okay? Don't say, oh, no, you are. Every Christian is a Catholic. When you die, you see the Pope in front of you. Yeah? Not Jesus. Yeah? Because you are. Jesus is in you. Just to tell you the truth. Yeah? But if you die, you see the Pope in front of you. So now, when you see the Pope coming, when you see the Queens coming, me, myself, I wouldn't go to a country if I wouldn't have something to do there. So the world never knew that politicians are there where they are today because these people are billionaires. The people that you choose to be above you, must be able to build houses, streets, to bring your economy high. These are business people. Politicians are the biggest business people on earth. Okay? Almost every big investor has politicians in their families or as friends. It doesn't function, without it. Saku Panzu Zinga. Okay? The politic is in the Most High. The politic is the Most High. That's why he say, obey the politicians. The politicians are gods. You can't do anything against the politician. There comes a diplomat. He don't have to pay anything. He does whatever he wants to do. Criminals. This is how it is. This is the position of a politician. He's like a priest. The priest's work for a politician is only to tell him, hey, what does the Most High say? Did I kill enough? Should I stop here? Should we do, what did the stars say? This is the only thing, the spirituality in the politic. The politic Saku Panzunzinga is very high. Very high. Now, the politicians that we see today, they are the ones, yeah, that do business. They are controlling our alimentation, food, our healthcare, what we believe into, what our next move will be, where the next war will be. When you see politicians coming to your country, it's because they want to negotiate. You would never see a politician coming to you just like that if you don't want to negotiate, because it's a business. Now, when they're coming to Congo, I said it very clear, they're coming to negotiate so that they can feed their people. It's about feeding their people. And in this time, what most of our people do not know is that the Europeans are spending billions in Africa. Billions. To take the goods out from Africa as much as they can. To put bunkers, buying fields, buying land, buying water area, because we have no water in a couple of years. People are like, oh, what is he talking about? But I tell you, I always promise that I have to make a video about the waters, how water, where it comes from, so that you have a sea, valleys, and all this kind of things. I think many people don't know that. Yeah, because the ocean water is salty. So where does the other waters come from? And how does it work? Where does our water come from that we can drink? The ocean water is undrinkable. The ocean water is God. Okay? It's the Most High. That's why it's salty. It purifies. Okay? Now, sister, hit the like button and share the video, please. Support Massa, yeah? Okay. Exactly. These Europeans are spending a lot of money. You can see Isaiah 14, etc., etc. They're spending a lot of money, in Africa. The same thing, they have done it before in China. You can go to every new clothes and look at the back. You will find China somewhere, made in China. Your mobile phones, now iPhone changed. iPhone is now made in California, I think. But before that, it was all made in China. Through what is this president that was here? The guy, American president. What was Donald Trump? Donald Trump was fighting for America to get financial, so that they will be financially stronger. This was the Donald Trump presidency. So the things, his time was only about money, business. He was not about war. Like I said, Iraq, Iran, where Gaddafi was, where was this? Not, but also Sudan, but Libya and all these kinds of places. All the wars where was because of money, because America has no money. Okay, they went to do war there so that they can take the oil and the gold and everything that they can took there. They have different kinds of natural resources in those places that they took. America has nothing. Yeah, so that's why they're going to other countries to take by force. And Donald Trump was like, no, I will not go to war, but I will just do business. Well, look, I say the world is, knowledge is power. We have to know that America is doing war because of money, nothing else. There's not war. Oh, these people have nuclear weapons and whatever. No, nothing. It's about money, money, money. Because the dollar normally used to drop long time ago. It used to fall long time ago. The the European American system, the money that they are printing all the time has no value normally. So the thing that they are doing is they are going to Africa and telling the African people not to come out with their own currency. And if they have their own currency, not to unite, because if you unite Africa with one currency, it's done. You can take the euro and it's like nothing. Yeah. It's the same thing like Putin has told them, hey, look, your money is nothing. If I come now with my currency and put it with China, they not even one day. You can take all your money in the bank and you can start eating it. Eating. Okay? Because Africa has something to show. It's under the ground. But I know that the most of the people think I'm crazy here. Yeah. But this is the full truth. So don't think you're secured if you have 1 million Bitcoin or whatever in 1 second. No value no more. If you want money, you have to show these are my houses, these are my cars, these are my 50 children, because they will give you more money later. These are my this and this, these are my fields. That's why you saw that every king, every prophet or whatever was always talking about agriculture and etc. etc. because it's a law. It's a law. You have to show material. Through the material, they will see you are rich. I don't talk about the way of America, the American blacks, not the way American white. The American blacks with the chains and the gold thieves and etc. etc. No, I don't talk about those gangsters, hustlers. Oh yeah, I have a diamond chain. What do you want with a diamond chain? My goodness. Okay. No. Okay. But this is how it is. Material is money. If you have the material, plenty of cars, that people need. This is cow, chicken, blah, blah. People saw the guy has money. Because the currency in these days, especially in these days, will always do this one. And the bad thing about this one is why people are coming to invest to Africa. So I don't care what this ministries in America say. I will tell you the truth. In lesser than 3 years, you wouldn't see Africa where it is today. You wish just to have a little ground in Africa. Because Africa is already unpayable. It is expensive. People are like, oh, California is expensive. Or if I go to Dubai, Sydney, whatever. No. Africa is expensive. Okay? Africa is expensive. Why? Africa still depends on importation from the West, right? The West produces almost everything. Yeah? And that's why the West needs a place, a ground that is empty, waste, where he can take his money. Now I have 500 million. I have to do something with the 500 million. It can't stay in the bank that is not stable. Okay? What should I do? If I finance the Chinese, those Chinese, they are the one that are coming now with this next superpower. Okay? If I continue investing into China, Germany will fall. America will fall. Austria will fall. Sweden will fall. Rome, oh my goodness, we are poor already. Spain, oh my goodness, we do not even have agriculture field. Especially if it comes to agriculture and food, throw the West away. China is feeding the West. China is feeding America. Look at your food and ask yourself where your food comes from that you're eating. But I know that black people are like, where's my Gucci? Where are my hairs? Wow, do I look fine? You know, material things and superficial things, but you do not see where these kinds of things come from and how it is made. How it is made. Okay? When you drink this cup, it's a glass. Did you not ask yourself who did this glass? How it is made? Because that person that is made that, he's a millionaire. And you're drinking, laughing around, while this person is building. Okay? There's the differences here. Okay? You have Chinese children going to school, yeah, the whole month, maybe one day they're free, while our children are watching whatever white man's animes and all these kind of things and just playing around. So we're completely different, yeah, and that must stop. Church, hallelujah, Jesus will come and build our houses. Jesus will come to save us. Jesus, the Son of God, the Son of God. What a lie. So you are the son of Satan. That's why Jesus is the Son of God. See? You call yourself, when you call Jesus the Son of God, you are the son of Satan. It doesn't make any sense, the things that were taught to us. Okay? I remember Adam was the son of God, but now Jesus is the Son of God. So if he's the Son of God, he himself said, did I not tell you, ye are gods? Did I not tell you, guys, yeah, that you will inherit the world, that you will change the world, be salt and light? From you, salvation will come. What means salvation, by the way? We're going to feed the world. We're going to save them from famine, from war, etc., from spiritual problems. But I don't see that. People are not teaching it. We saw from Yaya, Elder, Go Black to Africa. It took time for him to believe that Isola lays in Africa. When he saw the video, he was like, let me share. No? Let me share. He was like this. And everyone was asking, I was looking to the chat, was, wow, now you changed, now you became a believer. So there's some truth in the Bible, but it doesn't mean that we have to eat everything out of it because the world is bigger than that. Okay? Now, again, I'm going slowly. I'm not talking to Jonathan or to Yakefas where I can go to the deeper dimensions. I'm going slowly with you guys. Because, this is the future. Now, China is there where they are today because of the West. Like in the ancient time, the Romans have invested and helped the Arabs to become so strong like they are today. I always used to say the Christians or the Arabs have never helped people in Africa or African Americans or African Brazilians at all. But people are still believing the white man will save them. Okay? When you see that the Arabs are like this, like they are today, even they change their color. You can see the Berbers, Algiers, Egyptians, Egypt. Only they are not white. We had the Romans there. Osman Ataturk was there. Okay, Italians were there. Okay, France. Okay, so I know a little bit about history. Don't worry about that. Now, That's why they're white, and they're doing well. So everywhere where the white man goes, he wants you also to become like him. But then he helps you. You see what these people in Dubai are doing with our women for a long time. Okay? I know it for a long time what they're doing with us, because I had some Somalis in Germany. They are my neighbors. They used to say, "Oh, we are Arabs, we're Arabs." But then when the spirit comes, I tell them exactly what the Arabs are doing with them, and then they go they humble themselves and start saying, "Oh yeah, we are normally the Arabs. We are the real Arabs. They are not the real blah blah blah." So they had a lot of conflicts because the Arabs, they had a connection, a contract with the Queen of Seba and all those kinds of things. But then the Arabs, they lied to the Somalis and stuff like that. So that's why the Somalis are there where they are today. But they're still believing they're Arabs and not African. So don't worry, not everyone in Africa is the same. Now, anyway, because also Muhammad, the prophet, he fled to in the Somali region, with Bilal and all these kinds of things. So I think I have also to talk a little bit more about. Please, sometimes write me what I should teach, because I can teach all the time. It's a gift. This is what the Most High gave us. So there are so many things that we know just like that. Okay. Like I said, the Arabs were well supported. That's why they are there where they are today. The Dragon Nation. They have a mission. So you see jihad and terrorist activations, well paid, so that they make us suffer in Africa. But no one wants to talk about it, brothers and sisters. Things are happening, to us, and many people are just blaming themselves. But we have to know, there are some people that never liked us, and they will never. You don't want to live in an Arabic country if you are black. In the Europe, in the Americas, we fought so that these people did not accept, but allowed us to live with them. We have to know that we fought. Black people are forgetting too fast. People in Africa, they always, I want to go to Europe. I want to go to Europe. Europe is not your country. You go there, you will see how they treat you. If you want to live for $1,000 in a month, go there. Now, what happens here is the support went to China. Why? I will explain. Chinese people, like the African now, okay, they are workers. They love to work. And the good thing about Chinese people is that they have discipline. It's a communist country. They're disciplined. And for me, brothers and sisters, if you see the Most High's commands and laws and statutes, it is almost the same like a dictatorship. You do what I want, or you will see the consequences. I am the righteous God. If you don't do, you will see. It's the same thing. You go to the book of Deuteronomy 28, you say, the king that you have chosen above you, because of him. So because of one guy that sold us out, they're going to Portugal, looking at the women's, and they betrayed him there very well. By the way, this story must be also well taught. When you went there, Zinganguvu and all them, he went there to receive more development in that what he already had. But if you are from the Most High, it's like the children of Cain and the children of the Most High. When Abel, when they saw the children of Cain doing all these fornications, all the sins down there, they were like, when can I do the same? Oh, look at this guy, what he's doing. Oh, this woman, oh, pretty. And then they went down there to do the same things like them. And this is our fault. This is what our king did. Slowly, like Samson, oh, he saw this pretty old man dancing and all these taboos for us, and we accept. Now, they invested to China because a Chinese man would work for €1 or €2 in a day. And Chinese system, they work almost a whole year. They have like 1 or 2 months or something like that. Then they have a break, a free time where they used to travel. The rest of it, it's working. And in America, it's like twerking. In Africa, it's like, ooh, move, Even if we're poor, we're just laughing at a party, but not these people. Esau, that's why you saw him always having the hammer, like Thor, the hammer. We're gonna build. He's a worker. Okay? We normally are the one that are spiritual, but we're not in our spirituality at all. So we're just there and getting the profit. We are the buyers. Yeah, we are the buyers from the West and the East. We used to give them the money through without that's why you see that the system in Europe is made like that everything that you buy, yeah, stays in Europe. So you can get now even 2 or 3 thousand euros, but then you want some shoes, taxes on it. You want some earrings, you want some new clothing, you want some cars. Every money stays in Europe. That's the system. And all money that goes out from Africa also stays in Europe. They will never give it to you back. I have never heard that money caravans went from Europe to Africa. Okay. Now we have those Chinese creating mobile phones, creating computers, creating cars, weapons, houses, boats, yeah, ships. And he said, and the best thing is they received a great president. And we had a dictator president before, and now we have a better dictator in Asia that has a great vision, yeah, that learned from the West and okay, he knows his enemy very well. He said, I don't care. Enemy is enemy. My people are my people. And he said, come on, I will make China great again. Okay, I will make China great again. You can Google the story, what I'm telling you now, by yourself. The president of China, yeah, he made China great again by learning as much as possible from the West, taking the punches from the West. So all the German investors, American investors, everyone goes to China and builds his company in China. Yeah. And he produces all this Zara, all this Gucci, everything. It's made in China. No joke. Okay. And they learned, and what happened is, in the beginning he was cheap. Now he became slowly more expensive. But before he started to become expensive, he did what? He saw the same system that he have created in China. He went all over to the neighbors around China. He built hafens, where the boats parks, because you need the Seidenstraße. Seidenstraße is the way that passes from China to where Ethiopia is, and Arabia. There where the most I say the war was doing businesses with the Arabians and all those kinds of things. This is where you pass through Europe, and then it's the faster way from China, from one end of the world to the other ends of the world. If not, you have to pass through Africa and then go to Southern America, and from there to America. But there's a way where you can pass directly, yeah, through America. This is where all the boats and pass. The Chinese did what? They bought all those places. Brothers and sisters, you don't know how dead America is. You don't know how dead the Europeans are. You don't know. Now you're yeah, whatever. You don't know in which kind of situation we are. The problem is in this world, when people speak and say, people are thinking that person is saying it for maybe he wants to have a profit of it. No, there is something in the air. There's something in the air. The Chinese this guy came with this concept. First of all, he took all over those people around them. Yeah, I forgot those countries that he took. He did like he did in Uganda. Yeah, he started building. He took his investments, his money, invest in those countries. He goes and takes his own Chinese. Yeah, and everyone knows that Chinese, they have three qualities. The lower quality, which is cheap, the middle quality, which is already expensive, and the good quality, that is the quality from the West. Everything that you see in those countries are from the Chinese, but it's the lower quality. You can have the same car, yeah, Mercedes, yeah, from China. You can have the same iPhone from China. You can have the same lights or street-made housings from China, but the quality is not the same. Okay? And he gave everyone, I don't know how many countries, in Africa, in Asia, all over the world, contract, 100 years, 50 years, 70 years. One day I have to make a video about contracts and words, swearing. Oh, I swear. You are in captivity already. Look at the Ugandan airport. Yeah, the Chinese took it. It's now China. It's now China airport. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, so he came with the system to say that I will help you building your country. You will let me pass with my boats here through my havens. By the way, in the beginning it was their haven, yeah, but later it became Chinese haven as well. So now they could pass through all the ports, doing their businesses and moving to Europe back and forth, to Africa. They went to Africa and did the same by also saying, we never enslaved you, and giving them the cheaper price, which is not cheaper because the things will be destroyed in 1 or 2 years. Okay? Later you pay the same thing what you have paid already. You pay it twice or even 3 times. Which who will you can only lose. And all of them are fighting for Africa. All of them, all Europeans, everyone now is fighting for Africa. And our people are behind YouTube, behind their work, whatever, waiting, oh, what will happen? War, now Corona has passed. And they are concentrated where the money is. There is no company in this world. There is no rich man in this world that became rich without Africa. Okay? You can't become rich in Europe. There is a system that doesn't allow it. You can have money, like what we call money for most of the Europeans is peanuts. You can have money because you worked hard, blah, blah, but this is not rich. Rich for me starts by 2, 3, 4 millions. Then you are good, you're rich. Now, let me show you something. I don't see any questions. No one has something to say. Now, brothers and sisters, yeah, my account is closed. My goodness. Okay. Um, every European has a system, what I used to call Wahrscheinlichkeitsrechnung. Okay, let me just Google it. Okay, you everyone knows English is not my first language. Huh? Wahrscheinlichkeitsrechnung. Yeah. Wahrscheinlichkeitsrechnung. They call it in English probability calculation. Probability calculation. Probability calculation. It's very important for a human. Probability calculation for me that was in this astro thing, yeah, is a must. You know, you look like Joseph. I always look to you forward, not that what is past always. You know, that's why I was always attacking people that are so Bible minded and are forgetting even how to feed their children, how to build streets or help themselves, and only Bible minded. This is completely lost. You're lost your mind. That's why I love the Isaiah when he said, "Is it not written in your Bible? Is it not written in your Bible? Look, is it not written that you are God's? Is it not written that God is the only one? We shouldn't worship man. Is it not written in yours? Because we never wrote the Bible. The Hebrew Israel can say whatever. We never wrote it. Now, you have to look to the future. Okay? What will my children eat? Huh? What happens if I die now? What did I left to my wife? Huh? If she's a widow or whatever. What is the plans for my people? What is the plans for my family? What is the plan for my friends? What can we do for our community? This is how a normal human should think. That the say, my sheep will hear my voice. In my house are many houses. I came to build, to unite people. They don't really, they don't think so far. They think only now, and now. This is where the problem starts. Because this word, probability calculation, has affected my life all the time. It has something to do with astrophysics, with astronomy. It has something to do with the ruach. It has something to do with calculations. How can I do this to this? In how many years will I become this? It's important. Not always to stay in the same level your whole life. You can lift up a whole community. Now, what is happening? Let me go back to the photos. Here it is. So, can Africa feed itself? In 2050, when the population of Africa is 2.5 times larger than now, then the continent is currently be able to grow enough food for its own blah blah population. So you can see, if you read all this, you will see the calculations, and you will see here demand for grain now in 2010 and demand for grain in 2050. For them, the most important thing is when Africa feeds itself, and really you can read by yourself, where will the food for the Europeans or the Asian come from? So, brothers and sisters, think by yourself. What will you do if you're hungry? No? Please write it down. What will you do? My question is, what will you do if you're so hungry? Huh? And here, there is no food, there is no water. I saw movies, they said there's no water no more. I saw what they have done because of water. I saw movies when people have had no food, and I have seen what they have done when they had no food. So people are laughing at me now. I know you do. Yeah? Because you don't see it now. Okay? So they are so scared that Africa, but these people becoming more and more, so that Europe, they die hunger. Because Africa feeds the world. Yeah? Africa feeds the world. Okay? Do you get it? Huh? Do you get it now? Do you get it? Okay? War is the next thing that has to come. War! Okay? Because of food. Pandemic. And what is a purge? Yeah? Will Africa feed China? Read those things. Huh? Read. Okay? Do you know what's going on? Okay? Do you know what time it is? Do you know? I'm asking, do you know what time it is? Huh? Very soon you will. I know that this Watchman Yahoo and all of them, they have money. Pum. Everything is done. But what happens to those who don't? What happens to those who don't? And I tell you, everything will be so expensive in Europe. My goodness. And mark my words. In Africa, you won't be able not even to buy a little land. It's expensive already. Believe it or not. It's really expensive and hard. But look in a few years. Because the same way, like they have China, in the same way and even more, they will invest in Africa now. But they won't be so dumb just to invest. They will first take out of Africa so that they can feed themselves. Brothers and sisters, yeah, let us be wise. Let us be wise and unite. Yeah? Unite, brothers and sisters. Yeah? Unite. Be wise. Work together. The free world wants to feed South Africa to red crocodile. Communism to appease its hunger. Yeah? Let us be wise. Yeah? This was my message from today. I hope you got it. Yeah? I could go to the Bible scriptures to show you, how much the Massa is saying that hunger and famine will come to Europe and that Africa will feed the world. But I won't go there. I think you can do your researches. You will find these Bible verses. And Sister Wendy is saying it. Get a farm, very important. Get a farm, get a farm. Yeah, we're gonna talk about our projects as well. We, the Beulah team, and I. You know, yeah, this is my message. I really, if you have some people that have some knowledge, go stick with with them together, and tell them about those things that you heard today, because tomorrow it can be a little bit late. Hey, I don't know how to explain. Joseph has said it. When famine came, to the Pharaoh. I'm telling it to you now today. I don't say that I'm Joseph, because I told you, look at the um, probability calculation. It will help you. Look, the Western people, they are not dumb. Okay, we as human will become more and more and more. That's why they never wanted us to live. That's why you see war. War is another way, yeah, to get rid of people. Okay, so brothers and sisters, be careful. When this starts, you have to be a target. Why? Because there's not enough. This is how they used to call it. There's not enough. I was sitting in the university with people. I was asking this. Why is Africa so poor? Why? Because I come from Africa. I come from fighting for my black people. I don't care what white people. Oh yeah, Africa's dumb. Africa's poor because they don't know, they're lazy. I say, what? Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. If they're lazy, dumb, and all these kinds of things, why are you going to their countries and taking everything from them? Let them alone. Let's see. Maybe they will come to knowledge by themselves. You don't go there and say they are not cultivated, they are not developed, and whatever. And you go there with a gun and the Bible. No, let them. Me too. I'm the first one leaving your country. Leave us alone. Let my people go. I will go. No, Massa. It's not like this. I say, so now tell me the truth. What's going on? Without Africa, we can't live. Without Africa, this and this. Without Africa, I say, okay. So because Africa is poor, this is Romans 11, brothers and sisters. Romans 11, start from 11. Read by yourself. Write it down. Romans 11, start from 11. Read. Mestre, pai. Minuto, yeah? So, and then you will see, that because Africa is poor and Africa holds Africa's the root. We hold everyone, all these nations, China, India, Turkey. That's why they're rich. And how can you be rich and you're taking something from the root and going against the roots people, fighting them, killing them, doing all those things to them? That's why let the war come. Okay? Now, another thing. I was sitting with them there and saying, hello, if Africa, feeds you guys, what will happen, if this thing turns against you? The first thing that they say is, it can't be like that. It can't happen because we are already students. We don't talk about politicians that have this mindset already. We don't talk about the witches. We don't talk about all those warlocks. No, students. They're saying already, we have to kill because there's too many people in this world. Whom will they kill? The Queen Elizabeth? Madonna? Huh? Will they kill Will Smith? No, you are the target in the ghettos, in Brazil, in Africa, in everywhere where you are. Okay? So, okay, when you fight for your people, because we are in the same boat. Huh? Don't be this house nigger. Oh yeah, I will help the enemy, blah blah, and the enemy will beat you as well. Not today, not tomorrow, but then when he got you in the right place, he will do the same thing to you like he's doing to the others. This is what I have learned. Thank you very much for listening. Yeah, and I hope I didn't shock you. You know, because I was really trying to to hold back. Huh? I was really holding back. Uh, you know, especially for the Muzungus that are listening to me, because I know there are many. Because I could go really deep if it comes to our suffer. I really don't care. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, motherland, my father. Ooh, I saw a vision of a Rasta man beckoning out to me. He said, gather your brothers and sisters from the dark corners of the earth. And if they're living in America or even in my homeland, Jamaica, the brothers them that suffer in South Africa, even in Australia down under, tell all the buffalo soldiers prepare themselves for war. Cause when united we're stronger, divided we will fall. And when the running gets deeper, my love for Jah, it gets deeper. Jah is my guiding savior. I will sing out his praises forever. My father's land, my mother's land, that's where I want to be. I'm living down here in a Babylon, down here in captivity. My father's land, my mother's land, that's where I want to be. I am living down here in a Babylon, down in captivity. We got some brothers in Canada, brothers and sisters in England too. We've got some brothers in Trinidad. Got so many brothers, I don't know what to do. We've got some brothers in GP. Whole lot of brothers in Rikers too. Unite the brothers in Africa. The words of the prophet, man, it must go true. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, that's where I wanna be. To meet with the saints, giving thanks and praise, His Imperial Majesty. I saw a vision of a Rastaman beckoning out to me. He said, gather your brothers and sisters from the four corners of the earth. And if they're living in America or even in my homeland, Jamaica, the brothers them that suffer in South Africa, even in Australia down under, they're on the buffalo soldiers prepare themselves for war. Cause when united we're stronger, divided we will fall. And when the running gets deeper, my love for Jah, it gets deeper. Jah is my guiding savior. I will sing out his praises forever. Oh, Beulah land, sweet Beulah land, that's where I want to be. My father's land, my mother's land. Ooh, I've got some brothers in Canada, brothers and sisters in England too. We've got some brothers in Trinidad. Got so many brothers, I don't know what to do. We've got some brothers in GP. All of the brothers in Rikers. Unite our brothers in Africa. The words of the prophet Janice must come true. Oh, Beulah land, sweet, sweet Beulah.